radio program here, and it's such an amazing moment, and it's going to be an enlightening one. And you know how we do it every Friday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We bring you a program that is centered on the electric power sector that tends to inform you, enlighten you, and educate you. My name is Victoria Festus, and this morning I will be your anchor for the show. And of course, I'm not going to be riding alone. I have me, our one and only Lady KK. Good morning, KK.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, our audience. This morning episode promises to be engaging and, as usual, educative. If I were you, I'd grab a cup of tea, a cup of cocoa, or a glass of water and sit tight as we take you on a very interesting journey. Remember, you can watch us live on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at UpNepa_platform. Follow, subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to click the notification button so you will always be the first to know when we have something new coming up.
And yes, we have made it easy for you, so you can connect with us through our WhatsApp channel and also our Telegram. So we are live everywhere. You can get us anywhere, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. Up Nepa is everywhere for you.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of things have been happening this period in the power sector, and just last week we heard of AEDC, downsizing almost half of their workforce, and it's been, I don't know, since that last week I've just been thinking about them
How
and
they will cope.
how they're going to be able to cope, and I just pray that God will just help them. It's been a serious one, and while we are trying to wrap our head around what just happened last week, another one happened again.
Oh wow.
Okay, are you ready for this one now?
Let me hear.
Okay, so the Nigerian Independent System Operator, that is the NISO, successfully synchronized Nigerian national electricity grid with the West African power pool, now linking over 14 countries, 14 countries in single regional network. That means, that saying they said, unplug your plug and plug it where current be.
Okay.
So that's how the thing happened. So Nigeria don't unplug their plug them for where
To a bigger body. But then for me,
body.
it leaves the question in my mind with the problems we've had with our own national grid, and then we're going to something bigger. I will not say the exact question that is on my mind. I just leave it there.
I just hope that.
But I pray this will be something better for us.
And,
yes.
Economic growth. Okay, so this morning we'll be taking a deep look at what we have for you this morning. And this morning's topic is electric vehicles, tricycles, and motorcycle. The future of mobility, or is it just a trend, another trend? And that's what we're going to be looking at. But this morning, we're not going to be doing it alone. You know how when it comes to bringing correct guests, UpNepa comes first, right?
Yes, so.
So, KK, please introduce our wonderful guest for us.
All right, to help us do justice to the topic this morning, we have Mr. Abubakar Haruna. I trust I pronounced that correctly. He is a Chief Technical Officer of Simon Tech Renewable Energy. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome to the UpNepa show.
All right, sir. So please, I hope you're not. Just relax.
No.
Okay, welcome, sir. So our guest this program is not new to the program. He has been here before, and I believe that he'll be here some more in the future. For the benefit of those that do not know or meeting him for the first time, Mr. Abubakar, could you please tell our audience, for those that are listening to you for the first time or that have heard about you for the first time, could you please tell us what Simon Tech Renewable Energy is all about? Yeah.
Well, good morning, Nigerians, and good morning, Nigeria. My name is Haruna Abubakar. I'm the CTO of Simon Tech Renewable Energy Limited. We're a manufacturing company that deals in production of solar generators, inverters, building and assembling of lithium battery packs. Basically, we're a renewable energy focused company with emphasis on solar technology, which covers around, I think, the providing solar solutions to homes and businesses, and also the EV industry, providing what's it called, mobility in respect to clean energy and other aspects that has to do with the renewable energy front.
Oh, wow. Okay, before we go on, I would like to say something. You know, last week we talked about bringing your adverts here on Up Nepa show, and we would do justice to it. So Mr. Abubakar has just told us that he is into solar. So we are doing free advert for you here, sir. But then as our guest, I think you deserve that. All right. So many of our listeners have seen electric vehicles, tricycles or motorcycles on the street, but they don't really understand what or how this works. Could you briefly explain how this functions?
Okay. Basically, the technology is it's a very simple technology in the sense that you have it has a battery bank and an electric motor. Whenever there is you excite the motor using a throttle or a pedal. In the case of the what's it called, the vehicle, it's an acceleration sensor. The same way you have acceleration on your normal combustion vehicles, it also has the same thing. And the EV, the bike, and also the tricycles, they use the normal throttle, but it's an electric throttle. Anytime you throttle or accelerate, the battery energy excites the motor to make it move. So it's not rocket science. It's a basic thing which I believe most of us have been conversant with in physics and.
For those of us who are science students, have we?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's quite interesting. So you mean that so no noise, no everything is just smooth.
The interesting thing about them is that there is no noise pollution.
Okay.
Zero emission, because there is no any combustion happening inside the engine, and also very minimal maintenance requirements. And it saves the frequent let's say buying of fuel, which has to do with the economic aspect of other things. The frequent buying of fuel, you have to go to a fuel station to buy, and the comparative advantage between using an electricity to charge and also to buy fuel in your car. In the long run, yes, they might have initial costs, what do you call it, let's say starting cost, it's on the high side. So if you look, but in the long run, it's like the whole renewable energy industry is, whatever you are doing now is an investment in the beginning. So it's usually on the high side compared to the other combustible engine technology, be it even the solar system, the EV and other things. But in the long run, you tend to have a very, let's say, good saving, in the sense that where over the span of 5 to 10 years, the expenditure you cover on fuel or maintenance of such type of technology will not even ratio to what you spend at the initial starting cost of the renewable energy field.
Wow. So would you say it's a future mobility, or just the normal usual trend?
Just a passing trend.
Definitely it's the future.
Oh wow.
You can look at it from the international point of view. Yeah, we might not be there yet on the electric vehicle, but we are currently moving towards the e-bike and the tricycle.
I think I've seen that once.
Yes, and I think even the state government have brought in quite a number of the tricycles, although they are not yet active. But the whole landscape, even at international countries, you see, even China. Let's take China for example. Most people in China use EV, either the vehicle or the tricycle or the bikes. You see working stations, every working station has their own charging station for their staffs. When you go into work, you just plug your bike while you are working.
Really?
It's charging. Then when you are closing, you unplug and you move.
Okay, wow. So, from what you said previously now, no carburetor, no engine oil, no exhaust, just charge and go.
Charge and go.
Oh wow, that's
so,
beautiful.
But then, what about the battery replacement and most of the spare parts? How accessible are they?
Well, currently, We currently have, Simonte currently has a showroom of electric vehicles and tricycles here in Mina, with even a charging station upcoming, probably by the starting or by the end of this year. Our charging station will also, commercial charging station will be up. We also provide technical services, which has to do with maintenance and any type of technical service. We have those parts readily available.
Okay.
And the battery aspect.
Yes, so
indirectly you're giving out. You're
already telling us. So that's good. That's beautiful.
So the battery aspect, this technology usually comes in twofold. Okay. One, the lead acid technology, and the other one is the lithium. The most common one in Nigeria is the lead acid technology. And I want to say, I believe it's more prevalent here because our importers see it as a cheaper means of going into the technology. If you go with the lithium technology, I believe the cost will appreciate almost 30 to 40% more compared to the lead acid. But the return ratio, or let me say the value for investment, is not there on the lead acid technology. Some few weeks back, I went to Kano, which Kano happens to be one of the largest markets in the north. Everything that comes into the country, you know, once it's to hit north, is usually Kano. Exactly. Kano bubbled about the EV, the electric bike technology all over the place. And I thought when I go to Kano, maybe I'll see them everywhere. Yeah. And I realized, before I see one e-bike, I'll see like 1,000, what's it called, normal bike. And I'll ask, what's happening? Said, oh no, we keyed into the technology. But what happened is that it didn't serve us. And I started asking, they said, from the coverage of distance, where do you want to go? Yes. Or some will fail after a few months of usage. After further investigation, we narrowed it down to be the battery technology. Okay. Why? Because the lead acid technology usually has a very low lifespan. They are usually calculated in what we call charge cycle. So there's something that counts the number of cycles at which you charge and discharge your battery. Okay. The lead acid technology has between 200 to 500 charge cycles when operated at 50% DOD. What it means, 50% depth of discharge. It means when you have a battery that is 100 amps, if it's a dry cell battery, you are not supposed to drain it less than 50% and charge it back. Wow. That is when it can cover, let's say, up to 2 years for you. Once you decide to go below that threshold, it means those 2 years are cutting down. Yes. But on the other hand, the lithium technology has an 80% depth of discharge. Okay. 30% more than the lead acid, and also has about 3,000 cycles, which will cover nothing less than 7 to 10 years. So when you buy a bike that has probably a lead acid battery, it says you cannot discharge it more than 50% to get up to 2 years. Then where you are going is probably 50 kilometers away. On a single stretch, you can't cover it. You've already drained one full cycle.
So you have to charge before coming back.
Yes.
And then we do not have charging stations.
Yes.
We don't have charging stations everywhere.
Yes. You just finished explaining about the issue of electricity instability in the country.
True.
So when we are struggling with electricity issue, the whole concept of having what's it called, an alternative readily places to charge is definitely going to be a problem.
An issue, exactly.
So the lithium is actually the way forward on the technology, because on a single battery with a lithium ion battery, you cannot cover up to 80 kilometers on a single charge.
At a stretch?
Yes, on a single charge.
Oh wow.
80 kilometers is not a small distance. If you are talking about going around Mina, I don't think there is a place where somebody will go within Mina.
At once, it's just 80
kilometers. You are talking about probably a trip from Mina to Bida.
That's true.
Okay, so what about talking about this lithium so battery? What about if it goes bad? Is it affordable to buy?
Is it
It is.
affordable? How maintaining it?
Lithium battery doesn't really have much of a maintenance.
Okay.
Once you install it, or once you have it readily on your bike, it's just the usual of charge and use. And I just give you an example of a lifespan of let's say 3,000 cycles, which is 7 to 8 years. Let's assume you use maybe 2 cycles per day. So maybe probably you should be expecting like 1,500 cycles throughout the lifespan of the battery. Roughly that will give you about 3 to 4 years.
Wow.
So imagine driving something for 3 to 4 years without having to buy fuel.
True. True.
And the rate of the battery price is not as much as let's say the economic value is really on the high side. Yes, maybe removing that kind of amount instantly might be an issue.
Yes.
But the value over time, it's usually worth it. It's very, very worth it. Because a lithium, a normal e-bike that comes with, let's say, a 1.8 kilowatt, what's it called, lithium battery, goes for around 450 to 400,000 naira.
Wow.
And operated under the right condition,
It
can
would
serve
last.
you for 3 to 4 years.
Wow.
So it has a very good economic value compared to its other competitor, the lead acid. The lead acid, when you operate the way it's currently operated, let me even use that word. The way it's currently operated, the maximum I've seen is 1 year so far.
Wow. That's with the lead.
The lead acid battery.
Okay.
So far, and that's the person that I've seen that really
Manages it properly.
it well.
Oh.
I've actually seen a new bike with a lead acid battery that didn't even last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
No. Wow. But with all of this now, I know you've made comparisons between the lead acid battery, did I get that right?
Yeah.
And then the lithium battery. And they also gave a brief comparison too with having to buy fuel and all of that. But can you still shed a little more light on it? How does the cost of owning and running these electric bikes, how does it compare to
Petrol.
having, yes, I know you've talked briefly about it, but I want you to still shed light on it.
Well, with the petrol, I will tell you the one thing that the petrol has advantage it has over the electric vehicle is the petrol is readily available.
Yes, I didn't.
Faster recharging time. Because when you go to a fuel station with a bike, even if you want to fill a tank, I believe in 5 minutes
You're
out.
done. Yes.
But even with the lithium technology, I believe even in the world, currently in the world, the fastest charging time you can get is between 30 minutes to 1 hour.
So you have to wait.
You have to wait.
It's a patient game.
Wow. Wow. Would you then advise people who have these electric bikes to have more than one battery?
It's a welcome development if you
but
can.
then we're talking about 400 to 450,000 naira for one. Yes, that's
But
also
if it's
something.
for, let's say, usage within the town,
Yes.
what I personally do, because it's whenever I'm back at home, I plug it to lights.
Oh wow. Oh, so you have one.
Yeah,
So
I've
you showed.
for almost 2 to 3 years now.
Wow. Wow. That's good. Wow.
So I plug it overnight. Before I wake up, it's fully charged.
It's full.
So I have my full day cycle.
Wow.
And when I go to my place work, yes, I also have space to charge. So I also top it up.
Oh.
So it's something that you don't really need it to even go down completely.
Before you.
Wherever
fix
you
it to
see
charge.
chance, top it up. And to compare it even Naira and Kobo wise, because I know that's the most interesting part Nigeria want to hear. It's actually much more cheaper.
Wow, okay.
Because if you say you are looking at a 1.8 kilowatt battery, if you look at what's it called, compare it even with 1 liter of fuel. Because I'm not too conversant about the fossil fuel motorcycle, but I believe 1 liter of fuel, can it take anybody to be that?
No, no, we can't.
I don't think so. So now, if you are to compare to say, okay, on a single charge I can go 80 kilometers on an e-bike. Okay, let's say 1 liter of oil can give me also 80 kilometers. Let's even assume it's so. But from all my research, I usually see between 40 to 50. It is said the cost of electricity in Nigeria, which is mostly within our own vicinity, Niger State, we are usually on the band B, right? It's 63 or 68 naira per kilowatt, right? If you multiply it by 1 point something, you get roughly around 200 naira, 180 something. When you are buying fuel at 900 and something per liter.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, so the naira and kobo, the margin is too high.
Okay, you said something of you plug in sometimes,
Yeah.
go to bed when you come. Doesn't it have maybe charging limits? Like you leaving it overnight.
Yeah.
Is it safe? Is it
It
okay?
is actually, because these bikes and even the battery technology are designed with safety measures.
Okay.
The chargers have a limit to which they can charge. Mostly if you have a 72 volt e-bike, because they come in different capacity, 48, 60, 72. If you have a 72 volt e-bike, it doesn't go above 84 volt of charge.
Okay.
The charger cannot exceed 84 volt.
Okay.
Now the lithium battery on the other hand also have what we call the BMS, battery management system. So it means once the battery is full, whether you are supplying me or not, I will cut off and allow you to just remain idle.
Okay. Okay.
So you have safety, even up from the chargers of the bike and also from the battery.
Okay, now you have enlightened us about it. But do you think, I feel that people still prefer, most people want to prefer going for their petrol and all that. But do you think it's maybe as a result of lack of awareness, like because they don't really know much about this lithium acid and the boats
The
that
whole
just mentioned?
electric
Okay, the two
vehicle.
different technologies. Yeah, probably, definitely, it's the awareness. Let me even use that. It's actually a certain thing, because if you look at it, when I get an electric bike or a tricycle, and I'm thinking, okay, let me make the sacrifice so that this can solve my problem. And I ended up having a bad experience. What do you think I'll tell 20 or 100 people to come?
Please don't buy. Don't go there.
Exactly. So that is the current challenge we are actually facing in the technology.
Right. But then let me ask something added to what my host said. Have you people considered like doing an awareness for people, like a campaign where people are made to understand the importance or the durability of having electric bikes and tricycles compared to the petrol powered ones?
We haven't yet, but it's something under consideration.
Still under consideration?
Or let's say we'll do it at some point.
Okay. All right.
It's actually part of our plan, but we were waiting so that for the charging station aspect to come on board, so that we can now have the whole awareness thing.
Okay. Still speaking on maintenance, you said it's easier to run this, but then I don't know. I've seen one. Well, I've seen a couple, but I've never had any close.
Yeah.
Do they run? Like our regular bikes, you have to change plug, you have to wash this,
Change oil.
you have to change oil, spark. Do you have to do all that to with the electric?
No, it doesn't
bike?
have a combustion engine. It doesn't have engine oil.
Oh wow!
So just buy, use and go.
It's
just charge and go.
Imagine the bicycle technology. Now you are not having a motor to just help you to move it.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yes, it's just like a bicycle. It only has a motor now to help you to move it. And these motors usually don't require any form of maintenance unless when they develop fault. They don't usually require any type of maintenance. You don't need to touch them because they are usually designed on an electronic base, which is using wires and electronic components. Most of these electronic components have a lifespan of 10-30 years.
Oh wow.
Yes. You can have challenges with these things. It usually has to come with poor management.
Yeah.
You can have a situation whereby maybe water can seep its own way into
it.
The motor. It's one of the challenges that I've seen so far. And The greatest challenge I've seen so far is lack of, let's say, proper technicians.
I was about going to that aspect.
That's the greatest problem I've
Yeah.
seen. Because I've seen bikes that have came in with, maybe their fault is this, but because the owner has not yet doesn't know the right technician, he now gives it to his normal conventional motorcycle engineer, and he doesn't want to say I don't know it.
Yes. So
he wants to use it to learn, because I see it as that.
Oh, wow.
So you expand the scope of your problem.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so sorry, I'm going back to this question I asked you before about charging overnight. I have seen some sellers say it's not really safe to charge overnight. So how true is that?
I think her question, okay, let me give this example. Previously, although I think a lot of phones now have that new technology where it just shuts off after it's full. But I used to hear, I don't know, I'm not, where they would say if you charge your laptop or your phone for too long, it could damage the battery.
And that is the essence of the BMS I mentioned earlier, the battery management system.
Okay, so does it mean that when the charging gets to a point, it just shuts off on its own?
That is how it's designed.
Oh.
That is what actually even device, when it has reached that level of maybe 10. Sometimes if you notice some phones, before they get to 0%, 5%, it will take off screen, discharge this, off this. Yes. That is the function of the battery management system. It is put in place there to manage the battery, because yes, the battery technology is actually a flammable technology, but it has been overcome by the use of this battery management system.
Oh, wow, okay.
But basically, I think it's a bit of a misconception, because if you look at it, if you have a solar system in your house, when Nepa is available at night, you off it from charging.
Yeah.
So why are people still being skeptical? They still basically the same technology. You have a battery. And this one, instead of an inverter that converts the energy to electricity, this one is a motor to make it move. So you are still having the same technology. You are still charging. You charge your battery, and you're also they are basically just same technology adopted for different purposes.
Yes. So talking about this charging now, is it solar powered or just our regular electricity that charges the batteries?
If you can actually set up any one you wish to. You can actually use solar to charge. You can also use, but most common thing is, most of this technology comes along with an adapter to charge, and the adapter usually requires an input of 230, 220 volt. So our Nepa supply is 230.
Okay.
220, 230, and if you have an inverter at home, which has a battery and the right capacity, your inverter will also give you the same thing.
What about generator?
The generator also.
Okay.
Yes, but if you are now using generator to charge electric vehicle, what are you doing there? You are now going around circles.
Well, we have a country where our electricity supply is still is very epileptic.
It is, but if that is what I'm going to resort to, I think it's better I go with it.
Okay.
Whoa. All right, so our listener would like to hear from you. Would you want to switch to electric motorcycle, or if it means spending more thousand on petrol? So which one would you want? Electric motorcycle or spending more money on buying fuel? So to make a contribution, you can reach us here at the studio by dialing 090-388-08883, 090-388-08883. Or don't forget to drop your comments on our social media platform, on Facebook at UpNepa platform and on YouTube at UpNepa_platform. We want to hear from you. How have you been enjoying your fueled motorcycle, or would you want to switch to electric motorcycle? So make a contributions by reaching us. Like I said, you can call on 090-388-08883 or 090-388-08883. Okay, sir. Before the calls start coming in, I want to ask. So, what is the average cost of this motorcycle, electric motorcycle or electric tricycle? What's the average cost? If I want to go get it, how would I know the average cost of it?
Well, they're an average. The technology having been in a different capacity, the capacity determines the cost.
Mm.
Okay.
Now, on an average, if you are looking at a lead acid technology
Mm.
with 1 million naira, you can get an e-bike that is with lead acid battery technology.
That's together, the bike and the battery
Complete.
together. Oh wow.
Okay.
The high thing, so depending on the capacity, they can range between 1 million, 1.1, and even lesser. You can even get them at 900,000.
Yeah.
So that's why the average I said is 1 million.
Mm.
So it depends on which is your peak, the design, the physical features. Is that.
Okay.
But the lithium, the baseline is, let's say, 1.5.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so before you continue, sorry, let's quickly take this comment on our social media. Okay, this is from Mohammed Mabuka. So, good morning, Up Nepa crew. Electric vehicles, as EVs, are available in Nigeria with models from brands like Telsa, Honda, and BYD,
Mm.
as well as local companies such as Jet EV and Innocent Motors, offering both four-wheeled and 2 to 3-wheeled options. Challenges include high import duties, inconsistent electricity supply, and lack of widespread charging infrastructure. However, the Nigerian government has a national plan for EV development, and the market is seeing a gradual increase in domestic assembly and sales. Thank you very much, Mohammed Buka, for your candid contribution. Okay, so sir, from what he said, do you have anything to add to it?
Sure, the availability of the other options of the electric vehicle, they are readily available in the country.
Okay.
But it still boils down to basically some few things. Now, affordability. You
Mm.
mentioned it.
Just what we were discussing.
One, affordability. Two, the grid availability also for charging.
Mm.
We are discussing about charging a bike now. We are talking about plugging it direct to your
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a vehicle, it is not feasible.
Okay.
You cannot charge an EV vehicle with your home system.
Mm.
The chargers are specially designed. You can only charge them in a charging station, or unless if you want to build a system that will charge it for you.
Hmm. And talking about building a system, that is going to cost you.
Definitely.
It's still going to cost. So I think that's why people also think about the maintenance and both the light issues and all that. Okay, we also have another comment. This is from Halbert Ghana. So this is a very interesting topic. Electricity mobility is the future, but Nigeria and Africa in general have a lot of catching up. We are not yet using our electricity for mobility, and we have to use fossil fuel generators to augment our electricity needs. If we now add mobility to the mix, it will be a challenge. My point is that the government has to give a lot of attention to electricity if we are going to be part of the future.
Definitely.
Okay, another one from Muhammad. He said, electricity bikes are awesome because it helps in protecting climate change. When moving on the bike, it feels you are in an airplane. Okay, the silence in movement is massive. Exactly. What those bikes need is proper maintenance culture.
Yeah, just like you
Thanks to the
said.
guest, he's super knowledgeable, and we appreciate today's topic and the Up Nepa family and Jumat Mubarak. Thank you so much.
We don't bring just any guest on Up Nepa. We bring the best.
We
the
come
best.
to regular guests. But honestly,
Exactly.
what they said is true. The feeling of staying in an electric vehicle, and
it's just quiet,
it's just
and you're
There's
just
no noise,
seamless.
so all you have it's like you are gliding. You are
Yeah.
exactly,
like
and it's
somebody's
just
moving.
going.
Moving.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I can relate to that. I wish. Don't worry, I will be gathering money today.
So what you were saying previously. You said the lead acid battery
Yeah.
costs about 1 million.
With the
Yes,
yeah.
to 900,000,
Yeah.
and then the lithium costs about 1.5. But then if I were to get a regular bike that uses petrol, comparing both, how much does that?
Well, let's say the regular bikes, which is let me use the most popular brand, which is the Hyjun and the TVS that are currently flooding the market now. It's around 1.3 million.
Oh, wow, okay.
The TVS is around 1.3 million.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's almost, it's not too far.
The price difference is not even far-fetched.
But then this electric, because the ones I have seen, they look like bicycles. Do we have the ones that can be used for commercial purposes? Or they are just for personal use?
Well,
I think I even saw one this morning, and while I was coming, and then what came to my mind, this was the question I passed.
For commercial use?
Yes, it doesn't look like something that can be used for
there
commercial.
There are models for that, actually.
Okay.
When you guys visit my showroom,
We have to, Vicky.
I wanted to say that.
We have to
We
visit
to
your showroom.
Okay.
We have to.
We do have a model for commercial.
Okay.
And we even have this like a model for like this open back tricycle for moving of, like, let's say, sachet water for deliveries, bread, and other. Yeah. So they are there in different variety, but mostly because everybody is trying to understand the technology. Most of the people, the environmental people, are trying to understand the technology, and the lack of prevalent charging station and that charging time is what is going to make adopting it into the commercial purpose a bit slow.
Okay.
But I see with the tricycle the government brought in, they also, because I visited even the ministry, I tried to partner with the activity. They brought in a very innovative concept that I appreciate. Their charging station, you don't have to go and charge. They said you swap battery.
Okay.
Like once you go, instead of you to stay charging time for 1, 2, 3
Okay,
hours,
you just drop that and pick another.
And they'll put another one for you, and you move.
And you're going.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not like they're selling it to them now. The people who would be using the tricycles.
Yeah.
Is it going to be sold to them?
Yeah, I think the government is going to sell it at the end of the day. So it's going to be privately owned.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's been an educative moment with Mr. Haruna. And don't forget, you can make a contribution by calling 090-388-08-883, 090-388-08-883. Let's know if you would want to switch from your fuel bike to an electric motorcycle or electric tricycle. Okay. Before we go into the end, which is almost here because our time is running up, I want to ask again, talking about conversion, can I convert ordinary bike to electricity?
Very much.
So put us through, how is that possible?
Well, the normal conventional bike has a combustion engine. You can actually remove the combustion engine and place in the back tire. You can actually remove the rim there and place in, because the electric bikes, the back tire is usually the motor. Inside the hub is where the coil is. That's what excites the whole mobility. So once you remove that one and place this one there, you already have an e-bike. You only need a battery and an electronic throttle system to move the bike.
To move it. Oh wow.
Yes.
Well, I don't think a lot of people know this.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think a lot of people know this.
They need to be aware of all this.
I think people, maybe the awareness is not there much.
Yeah.
But I feel like the competitive advantage of doing that conversion is not worth it.
Okay. It's better and cheaper to just get a new one.
why will I spend 1 point something million to buy a bike and then when I want to start coming do conversion, edit diesel, when I can get a substitute bike for like $1 million plus too.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So looking at all we've said now, let's bring it down to business.
Before you ask, I think
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Hello? Please continue.
All right. So looking at, let's bring it down to business. I know you are running a full-blown business on this. I don't know. Does this? What do you think about this bringing business opportunities? Do you think this is going to create business opportunities for Nigerians?
So sorry, before you answer
Okay.
that, let's get this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Ram from Channel.
You're welcome. Good morning.
My question to the speaker, just speaker, is can the normal electricity, normal Nepa in my house charge that system device?
Okay.
Yes, it can.
Secondly, the TRICYCLES again, I mean the kiki that he was exercising on. And does it have extra battery or it comes with only one battery? That is my second question.
All right. Thank you. I think we've answered that.
I think we've answered what's just for her to.
With your normal electricity at home, the conventional Nepa / AEDC will actually charge the e-bike for you.
Okay.
And for the tricycle, yes, you can actually get double batteries so that when one is charging, one is currently operating. You can easily swap because it's the concept. Like I said earlier, I saw the government initiative are adopting.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So before another call comes in, I said, could this actually create new business opportunities in Nigerian energy sector?
Definitely. It's the
Why I'm asking, because apart from you've explained what you do towards it, I don't know if there are other places within MENA,
Let's take this call. Okay.
Oh wow. All right. I don't know if there are other places within Niger State or MENA that has this. And you talked about already constructing a charging station. I don't know. Is it just you? Are people keen into this and seeing the business opportunities in this? Is it a forum that is going to create business opportunities for people?
I think the renewable energy front in Niger State is very wide.
Okay.
We have people keen in adopting this technology. But yes, when something comes in you always need the let's say the pace setters, the people to be in the forefront to go and to risk it all and test and see.
Nigerians will say the scapegoats.
Yeah,
I know you didn't.
And being someone who is keen into innovation and also adopting new technology, yes, we agree. We accept to use ourselves as the scapegoat so that we can give other people verdict.
Let's take this call, please. Okay, this call was back. You can also reach us by calling 090-388-0888 080-388-883. Sorry, you can continue. I think I didn't.
So the business aspect of it. Now, the same way, if you look at the adoption of the combustional bike, the normal motorcycle bike, you can see that it has wide adoption. You have so many mechanics, you have so many fuel stations.
True. Yeah.
If this goes, if the adoption of the electric bikes and electric tricycle comes into the commercial and also more private users, definitely. So my advice to those on those the existing technicians on the combustional, start learning. Start learning, because
to maintain your relevance.
Yes, to maintain your relevance in the society and also to train more people.
Yes.
Because the usage of EVs or mobility is definitely here to stay.
It's here to stay.
Alright, let's take this last call because our time is running. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I think it's how can we have the contact of the place people?
Sorry, come again.
Huh?
Please repeat. We didn't hear you.
I say, how can we get the contact of the guest speaker?
Okay. Okay, we'll make that available. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So they are asking for your contact. So you do well to drop your contact.
Okay.
Okay, we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, my name is Abota. I called in just to give some value to the topic on the ground. And the aspect where I'm coming in is to allow people to understand that at times we, 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 we make choices based on our pocket, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is how electric works.
So please, could you please make it briefly?
Okay, I said my advice is you go for a bike based on the capacity of the coverage distance you have. So those lithium batteries cover ranges. For instance, you decide to have a 50 amp battery, which you know can cover for the whole day for you, and you are good. So the issue of you looking for a EV charging station is a secondary issue. Just like the way the state government is trying to meet the issue of swap. Swap and charge. So when you have for your own, you don't have swap, but you can charge. With a simple charge, you can do your whole day round and you are good. I think these are the areas that people need to start looking at the EV systems. Just like you have that for the car. If the car can cover 100 kilometers for you, it's good for you to do all your runnings for like 2 days within there. And you are good.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the contribution, sir. Whoa, okay. It's been an amazing time. I don't know about you, but me, I'm very much excited that Mr. Haruna has really enlightened us about this electric bike.
Yes,
So,
Chief Technical Officer
so
of Simon
thank you very
Tech.
much, sir, for coming. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate. Okay, our listeners, if we have had quite the ride from cars to keke to tricycles to motorcycles, from fuel to full charge. One thing is sure, the future is for transport is electric, and it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So while some are still queuing for fuel, others are quietly plugging into
Channeling into the future.
So don't get left behind. Stay plugged in, stay informed, and keep your mind charged with possibilities. But before we go, Mr. Haruna, do you have one last word from you about these electric vehicles?
Well, I will really hope to see the adoption of the EV mobility in not just Niger State or Minna, even in the country at large, because it will save us a whole lot. Now, if you look at even the economic point of view, the concept of demand and supply, if you take away the requirement of what's it called, the electric and the fossil fuel, the demand, the high demand of fossil fuel for the e-mobility, the fossil fuel will become readily available.
Very true.
Being readily available will make it become cheaper.
That's true.
So at the end of the day,
That's true.
economically, it's better for us.
It is.
All right, thank you so much. This is still your favorite radio program, Up Nepa. And until we meet next week, of course, you know we bring electrifying topics. So I'm still Victoria Festo signing out, and with me is KK, Lady KK. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for having your time or spending your time with us. Until we meet again next week, do have a wonderful weekend.